This is Mr. Smith.
Ms. Smith is standing in for Tommy.
Good morning, sir. Are you Delvin Jones?
Yes.
And Mr. Parker, will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
He will, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, in cause number 19-33420, I have a motion to revoke your community supervision. Shows that you were placed on probation September 28th of 2020 for the state jail felony offense of credit or debit card abuse. That was a 2-year term in state jail prison that was probated for 5 years. Is that correct?
Yes.
This motion alleges that you violated your probation. In count 1, it alleges that you committed the new offense of theft of property April 17th of 2024 in Llano County, Texas. And is that true or not true?
True.
Did you enter your plea of true to count 1 freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And because you actually did what they listed in there?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement is for me to continue your probation, extend
It 2 years, and at the bottom it says run concurrently with the probation in Llano County.
I guess, I mean, to say it runs concurrent doesn't really mean
Well,
it.
I understand. I mean,
Because if he gets off of that one early, it doesn't
Right.
mean he gets off
Right.
of this one
I understand,
early.
Judge.
So so the understanding is to extend it for 2 years,
Right.
pretty much.
Right.
I just don't want that to make some
I understand.
agreement later
Right.
that we don't want to be bound by. So I'm going to mark through that runs
Okay.
concurrently
That's no problem.
with it.
And-
And I see probation is here. Thank you, ma'am. And is that what you would suggest as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, then. All right, Mr. Jones, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of true to count 1 freely and voluntarily. Find that count true. Find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you this opportunity to remain on probation. I'm going to extend your probation for 2 years. Obviously, you're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, especially you're ordered not to be arrested or charged or convicted of anything else. Not anything, but the fact that you picked up a theft after a credit debit card abuse gives me some concern because it's the same type of behavior. So this is a great opportunity. You will not get it again. Do you understand? You understand?
Yes.
All right.
He's on probation. He's in the Austin area, and I think they're aware of that. So
All right. So I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. So you've waived any right to appeal. And then if probation needs to talk to you before you leave, just make sure you talk to your probation officer. Hang on just a second. I'm waiting on something to print.
I was 25. I didn't even.
yeah, okay. Not yet. Wait. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Stop and talk to probation right over there on your way out, please. Thank you. For whatever reason, Mr. Allen, we have not been getting updates with regard to your drug patch. And while you've had it on regularly, you've literally tested positive every single time. So I'm going back now. I mean, you tested negative today, but you've tested positive for cocaine starting back in December of 24. January of 25 tested positive for THC. The end of January of 25, again, positive for cocaine. First part of February 25, positive for THC. End of February, positive for THC. March of 2025, positive for THC. April, positive for THC and cocaine. May of 2025, positive for THC and cocaine. June of 2025, positive for cocaine. And so as frustrated as I am with you right now, I'm frustrated that I have a bond condition that I have had no idea that you've been violating and using marijuana and cocaine solid for.
I don't even use it. I guess it took me a little time for my system to be clean. But
It doesn't take a year and a half for your system to get clean.
Yeah, I know the last time I came in court, that was the last time.
No, at this point, I mean, I've got one from March 8th of 2026. So that's the one that they just tested, which they took, looks like off of you maybe March 3rd. So we're talking last week, you got one changed and it tested positive for cocaine. All right, so I'm going to find that obviously these are a violation of your bond conditions. The fact that you've been able to get away with it and this amount of time is ridiculous. I'm going to raise your bond in all of your cases. In each case, I'm raising your bond to $50,000 in each case. Condition of those bonds obviously is that you have a drug patch, but it's also that you not use drugs. So it's not okay to have a drug patch and test positive. That's not exact. You probably shouldn't.
I promise you ain't gonna see no.
It's too late. You can go back with the bailiff. Mr. Burbank will visit with you.
Okay.
When did you use meth?
I haven't used that. I've been around people that have been using it. I stay with a girl, she's pregnant, and I sure repeatedly.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
You're typically not going to test positive just for being in the same area.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
Mhm.
If you're that close to somebody using it, then you know better.
Yes.
And there's already an issue because you're here for a sentencing in clause number 25 DCCR 1393.
Mhm.
And you've already have been on felony probations that have been revoked. And in addition, you deny that you even knew what was going on the day. And so you denied the offense. And so for those reasons at this time, based on, I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to not accept the plea agreement, but what I am going to do is I'm going to raise your bond in your case today, and I'm going to raise it to $50,000.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll reset the case 2 weeks for sentencing. I'm not going to sentence someone if I think they're under the influence.
Yes, ma'am.
We've already got, I feel like, maybe not, hold on. Can they do a substance abuse evaluation in custody?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
How long would that take?
We can get it done this week. Should be able to get it done this week.
All right, so I'll reset the case 2 weeks. We'll get a substance abuse evaluation taken care of, and then if there's any recommendations based on that, then we will get that taken care of.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you make that $50,000 bond,
Mhm.
a condition of it is that you have to wear a drug patch
Yes,
at
ma'am.
all times.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't care who you're around, what you're doing. If it
Mhm.
tests positive, I'm going to have to assume that it's because you're using.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're living somewhere where people are using methamphetamine,
Mhm.
you ought to not be living there.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Go back with the bailiff. Bart Thibodeau,
As well.
and will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does.
Mr. Thibodeau, in clause number 25 DCCR 0339, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of solicitation of prostitution from December 19th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with? I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them, that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you reached is for a 4-year deferred probation. There would be a $1,000 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding? I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
And is there going to be a dismissal in the other case? What is the,
Yes, Judge, at sentencing, if the court will allow, I also would like to request a substance abuse assessment. I don't have reason to believe today that there will be a positive test. I know the court has other matters to attend to
Okay.
this morning, but that will be part of any plea negotiation.
so with everyone's permission, I just want to, it's not on the plea bargain agreed recommendation page, that it is the agreement to
Yes.
dismiss that.
Yes.
Clause number 25 DCCR 0755. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Thibodeau is not competent?
None.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and we'll come back later for sentencing. I am going to ask them to do a substance abuse assessment as well, just to make sure if there's any issues that need to be addressed on sentencing and while you're on probation. Today, when you leave the courtroom, you need to stop and talk to probation. She's at that desk right over there, and then we'll see you back at sentencing. All right, you're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, sir, I need your discovery certification before you leave. There's a, in the box right there on council table. If, you'll get your signature and your clients, and then we'll need you to, talk to the DA and forward the exhibit that's supposed to be attached to it. But I need that one today, please. Thank you.
Pretrial diversion for this case. She has a completely clean criminal history.
You haven't filed anything yet on
I haven't filed it yet. I want to discuss it first with Mr. Nicholas. See if he would be amenable to that.
Well, why don't y'all talk about that this morning, and that way,
That's right. And,
okay, I'll hold it. Just have a seat, ma'am. Good morning, sir. You're Juan Martinez,
Yes, ma'am.
and this is 25 DCCR 0401. And Mr. Martinez is charged with assault on a peace officer. And what is the announcement?
Judge, we previously worked on a deal, so I believe we're ready to plead this case today.
Okay, I'll hold it while y'all take care of the paperwork. It's all on the tablet. We've got probably some local lawyers who could help you figure that out,
Thank
or Miss Werner on the end can help you as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
briefly.
Yes.
I discussed that with Mr. Nichols. I suggested 2-week reset. I should have an answer on pretrial diversion, otherwise it'll be disposed of without a trial.
Do you think 2 weeks is enough to get that answer?
Not to get a real answer.
No, I don't think so. We'll do a normal reset.
I would suggest.
You're Isaiah Green.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Green, why are you wearing sweatpants to court?
I don't have clothes. I said.
All right, so Mr. Green was here previously in clause number 24, DCCR 1159, entered a plea of guilty to assault of a peace officer. I've received that pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review it?
Yeah. Yes, sure, we have.
Any additions or corrections?
Not from defense. Not from the state, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Let me ask you, Mr. Green, I have a notation here about a substance abuse assessment based on some of the things that I saw. If I test you this morning, what are you going to have in your system?
Okay.
Nothing today? Let's double check that. Have a seat in the jury box first, okay? Good morning. Are you Treasurer Harris? And Ms. Harris is charged with unlawfully carrying a weapon on prohibited place and cause number 24 DCCR 1482. And Mr. Lewis, what is the announcement?
Judge, I've received the discovery, of course, and an offer from the state. I've talked to Ms. Harris about it a little bit, but I would like to speak with her and her parents a little bit more, especially given her age and, her being in school at this time.
All right. Any issues with one more reset?
No, Judge, just would you please admonish her, especially if she's still residing on the campus of Lamar, that she is absolutely not supposed to have a firearm anywhere on the Lamar campus.
Are you living there?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. So at this point, a condition of your bond based on the nature of the offense, and this may change in the future, is that you have no firearm at all in your possession, wherever you're living. You understand? So you can't have one in your car. You can't be with other people that have them. You're just not to be around firearms at all. Okay. So we'll just do a normal reset. The case is a little old, but it looks like you were just appointed, not that long ago. So we'll reset it and then we'll see where we get. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Lewis, make an appointment, go visit with him about everything. And that way we'll know what we're going to do with your case at the next court date. Okay. You're free to go. Thank you.
Judge.
And you've got, Devontre Johnson, Mr. Lewis.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. You're Devontre Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
And see, in clause number 25 DCCR 0438, Mr. Johnson's charged with failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. And what is the announcement?
Judge, Mr. Johnson came to the office, met with me. There is some additional information I would like to get to Ms. French. She has conveyed the offer to us. last week that I,
Okay.
conveyed to my client. But if I can just get a little time to.
And it looks like you were just appointed also on this one as
Yes,
well.
ma'am.
So we'll just do a normal reset. Mr. Johnson, make sure you make an appointment visit with Mr. Lewis before the next court date so that you can go over all the information that he's received and we'll see what we're going to do with your case at the next court date.
Yes.
All right, you're free to go. Are you Crystal Julian? And based on some of the information in the pre-sentence report, I want to have Ms. Julian tested also before we go forward with sentencing. Ms. Julian, have a seat in the jury box. We're going to have a drug test.